Wipers. This is another thing that I'm spewing that I lost all the footage from. So this is the Land Rover wiper motor with the little extension that goes up to each wiper arm. And that sits on the firewall in that corner. It comes across to each wiper arm, wiper mechanism, left and right, across the inside of the car. And so the Tesla wiper motor sits down in here. So it's all one unit. It's the bracket and the arms in one unit that come up and support the actual wiper thing. So it's all one unit that just bolts straight into the car. It's quite nicely done actually. So I could reuse this. What's the benefit of using the Tesla motor over the Land Rover motor? Well, one thing, it's a better motor, it's more compact. You don't get this slop in this gear mechanism here. And it's integrated into the car system. That actually uses a LIN bus communication wire to control it. This just uses basic, fast and slow position switches. So I could interpret decode the LIN bus, wouldn't be that hard, and then just create a microprocessor that switches this on and off, which would be okay. But it's much more elegant leaving the Tesla one in. In addition to that, you can see that where the wiper motor originally mounts in the Land Rover is valuable real estate for VC left there, because there's not enough room for me to mount it in the traditional place it was, which was in the side of the footwell there. So it's good to free that up. So then obviously the difficulty is, how the hell do I mechanically link the Tesla motor to my Land Rover wiper arms? Because I can't fit the Tesla wiper arms here. I did think about it, but there's no way they're going to fit and mount there at all. Sort of have to use the original Land Rover spindles here. So that has to be Land Rover. So let's see if we can get in here. So you can see in there that little gear. So that's the back of that shaft that goes to the wiper. And that gear is the thing that married up to the original system. It's actually worked out pretty well. Here's the Tesla motor. It's quite a compact, nifty little unit. It just has an arm that moves backwards and forwards. I've used the original ball joint links from the Tesla. And so this one goes across, and I've shortened it, cut it and shut it, to go across to this first Land Rover wiper. And it picks up on that through another arm, which I'm hoping I've calculated the right ratio, because the Tesla wiper arms basically do 90 degrees because they sit right on the edge. The Land Rover arms actually do a bit more than 90. So I've had to modify that from the original ratio to give me a bit more throw. Hopefully I've got that about right, but I'll have to wait to test that. So you can see how I hope you can see how I've linked that into the first arm, and then basically there's another arm that comes off the top of that. There we go. So if I move up there, you can see a bit better. There's an arm up there that goes across. I've used the original Tesla link, but then cut it and then lengthened it with some rod. So it comes across and picks up on that left-hand arm. And so I've had to twist and modify it a bit. You can see that rod in there, that's the link there. If I can use 5 hands and move the wipers, you'll see it move. The other thing that's worked out too is this is a great spot to mount it. I just needed a mounting point. This is the original Land Rover back of the dash here. And also mounting it on this side, as opposed to where the Land Rover one was on the other side. Remember in the Tesla, it sort of mounts in this area. So this is where the wiring for it is. So yeah, I've just put the wire through there and it reaches through to the wiper motor. Yeah, the mounting position, it has worked out perfectly actually. Sort of a bit surprised that I managed to do that, because that was one thing I was like, am I going to be able to do that? But I think that's actually a good solution. So yeah, that's the wiper motor.